Hi, in this video we are going to learn how to handle Telegram commands. What Telegram command means, it's any word that begins with a /. So if I say start, this is a command which is different from start. This is different from start. So how do we handle commands? Let's open PyCharm, and in here I'm going to create a new file, call it main.py. Remember from the previous videos, this is what we did. We imported Telegram, and we created an instance of Telegram bot, passing in the token. What this does is give us a bot object that we can use to interact with the API. But then what happens when we get message from the bot? The third-party package give us some utilities and tools to make that easier. So instead of using this instance, I'll come here and say from telegram.ext import appdata, and I'll create an instance of appdata, and I need to pass in the token which I'll get from bot the father. So copy this and paste it here. So the work of an appdata is to check for new messages from the API. So it will do the pouring to check if there is any new message. What will happen when the appdata gets a message or a command? So we need a way of handling that message. For each appdata, we have a dispatcher, which is a property of appdata. So what dispatcher does, it allows us to register handlers. And these handlers can be different types of handlers, starting with the command handler, message handler, or text handler, video, audio, etc. So now that we have the dispatcher, how do we create the handler? So in here we are going to create a command handler, and to do this is easy. We have a class called command handler already provided for us. All we have to do is instantiate the class. We assign it a variable. I'll call this start handler command, and this takes at least two values. The first one is the command itself, start, and the second one is a callback function. So we need to define a callback function. So here we will define a command callback function, and I'll call this start, which takes in two arguments. The first one is the bot instance that we can use to interact with the API, and the other one is the instance of the message itself. And from the message instance or object, we can pull out information about message ID, and so on. Now we want every time we receive a start button to set back a message. So we are going to use the bot, and they use a setMessage function, which takes in two values. First is the chat ID, and to get the chat ID, we'll get it from the message object pass to us. So I'll say update.message.chatID. The next value is the text, which is basically what we want to reply to the command. So here I'll say hello, welcome to weather XYZ. Just here we need to pass in the start function as the second parameter to the command handler, so I'll pass it there. Now we have our command handler ready. So how do we wire the command handler to the dispatcher so that every time we receive a start command, the command handler function gets fired up? And to do that, it's easy. Here we'll say register add command handler to dispatcher. So I will say dispatcher dot add handler, and I will pass start handler as a value. Finally, we need to start the bot, start pouring, and this will start checking out for new messages. So I'll say updater dot start pouring, and that's it. So let's run the script. I will say python main.py, then I'll go to the bot, and this time you can see the response from the previous start message. Let's try this again, start, and we get response. This is really cool. If I try start without the /, which means it's not a command, of course we'll get nothing, because to Telegram this is not a command, it's a text message. So in the next video we will learn how to handle text. Thank you.